By collecting solar power so efficiently, reptiles need to use very little of the energy they generate themselves to warm their bodies. In fact, they use around a tenth compared with a mammal of a similar size. That means they don't have to eat very often. A puff adder, like this one, can wait almost indefinitely for its next meal. Amongst predators, patience really is a virtue. Whilst waiting for a meal to wander within striking distance, a snake shuts down its body processes so that it uses the minimum amount of energy. Only the equivalent of a pilot light is left on, and it can remain like this for weeks. All around it, mammals are expending their energy in a way that, compared with the snake, seems extraordinarily extravagant. But when a snake needs to move fast, it can do so with lightning speed. Once its prey is secured, a snake can take its time over its meal. This gigantic python is feeding on a deer. A python kills its prey by wrapping its coils around it and squeezing its victim so tightly and for so long that it can no longer breathe. But swallowing its meal takes time. The deer will go down head first. It's much easier that way. The ligaments connecting the snake's upper and lower jaw are elastic, so that it can engulf the deer's head even though it is much bigger than its own. With its mouth stretched tightly around its meal, the snake can't breathe in a normal way. But it's able to push the top of its windpipe right out of its mouth and so continue to take in air. After some hours, all that can be seen of the deer are its hind legs. Once the meal has been completely swallowed, the inner workings of the snake's body change greatly. Its digestive processes switch to full power and increase their activity 40 times. There is an explosion of biochemical activity. The liver, the secretions of which power digestion, doubles in size within 2 days. The heart grows by some 40%. It will take the python at least a week to completely digest this enormous meal. But then it will not need to feed again for months or even a year.